Good morning, everyone. We will start the call. US markets were marginally down yesterday. Asian markets are also down marginally this morning. India will be coming out with its December quarter GDP growth number, which is expected at 6.5% against 7.6%, which we saw in the September quarter. Some softness is expected due to uh, some deceleration in growth from agriculture sector as well as industrials. If we look at IIP growth, that had also come down to 5.9% in December quarter against 7.8%, which we saw in September quarter. Services will lead the growth, more so due to G20 events and even the World Cup, which led to buoyancy in hotels and transportation. I will now invite the technical team to take the calls forward.
Uh, yeah, Thank you, Jan. Good morning, all of you. See, yesterday we saw some pressure in upper range, and we already mentioned that Nifty trading the upper zone, that is 22,250 and 300 range. And yesterday, Nifty trading below the important support zone, that is 2240, and closed that important support. So we expect this pressure to be continued. Next immediate support place around 21,900 and 21,840. If Nifty break this level, then downside next support place around 21,670. Upside 2240 the next immediate resistance for Nifty. If Nifty again sustain this level, then we expect again 22,100 and 22,240 in upside level. But today we expect some pressure if Nifty open below 21,930 and 920 level in the first half an hour, then we expect this pressure to be continuing today's session. It managed to sustain this level, so we see 22,000 and then 2240 in upside. Bank Nifty also we saw that some pressure in yesterday's session, but right now Bank Nifty trading the 100 to 100 DMA, that is comes around 45,800. And if Bank Nifty break this level, then 45,500 next immediate support, and then 45,140 is the downside. That is long term average support. So Bank Nifty also looks weak at today's session also. Upside 46 500, 46 200 next immediate resistance for Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty managed to 46 500 level and upside. Then we expect up move towards 47,000 and 47,400 in upside. Nifty also break the important support zone in yesterday's session, trading below that support level. That first immediate support place around 20,320, then 20,200. Upside intraday resistance place 20,530. So all three index trading below the important support zone, and we expect this pressure to be continuing to this session also. Stock specific Bajaj Finance looks weak. Weekly chart showing the some negative breakdown in Bajaj Finance. So we expect this pressure to be continuing Bajaj Finance towards 6,300 and 6,200 and downside. Second, Asian Paint also looks weak at current level. We saw that last 4 to 5 trading session. We already given a downside rally. So we expect this continue towards 2640, 2600 at downside. Positive side, BHL looks positive. Havells given a good rally in yesterday's session also, and looking positive in current level also. But right now, intraday immediate support place around 1520, 1500 at downside. If we manage to sustain this support level, then we expect this rally to be continued towards 1570, 1519 upside. That's it for technical derivative guy can carry.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. So on the derivatives front, if you look at the overall scenario, the Nifty, we have seen that consistently coming near 22,200 mark, and from there we are witnessing the selling pressure. And yesterday also the same scenario took place. From that level, we have witnessed that the support level on the Nifty front also got broken down. The support for the Nifty, which was at 22,000 mark, where a highest put at positions was trending strongly, but in yesterday's session we have seen that the closing also came down below that level. So aggressive shorting has been created in yesterday's session, due to which we have seen that the call right position got added up heavily for next 2 months of trading scenarios. So once in today's trading session, if Nifty manages to give weekly closing above 22,000 mark, then only we might see again the stability. But if we fails to give closing above 22,000 mark, then we will witness some sell off towards 21,800 to 21,700 level on the downside. While on the PCR front, PCR yesterday closed at 0.67 level, and India VIX yesterday closed at 16.33 level. India VIX will be a cautious zone for the market, as I've said many times, that once if India VIX gives a close above 16.5 level, then we might witness some major volatility in the market, and cautiousness will increase in the market. So overall trend in today's trading session seems to be on the negative front, and we might witness some sell-off in the market. The support for the intraday front on the Nifty basis would be 21,850 to 21,800 mark, and the resistance would be 22,000 level. So that's it from derivative front. Thank you.
Yeah. Venus Pipes and Tubes announced capacity expansion for seamless and welded pipes and tubes. Company will also be entering the fittings business, which is a higher margin business than just the pipes and tubes business. For this, company has announced a capex of 175 crore. We had earlier recommended this stock in the monthly picks as well, and we remain bullish on this. This new capex will mean that even FY26 and 27 they will be witnessing good growth, which earlier we used to think that growth will settle down to 15-20% kind of levels from FY26 onwards, but that will not be the case now. Growth will continue to remain high for even till FY27. Thank you.
Good morning. Today, one IPO is opening named Mukka Proteins Limited, and this closing on 4th March. The price band is set at rupees 28 at upper end. The total issue size is of rupees 224 crore. The company is expected to utilize its proceeds from the issue for the working capital requirement of the company, and also working capital requirement of its associate company named Ento Proteins Private Limited. We have recommended subscribe to the issue. The company is incorporated in 2003, and it is one of the key players in the Indian fish protein industry. It mainly manufactures a fish meal, fish oil, and fish soluble paste, which is an essential ingredient in the manufacturing of aqua feed, poultry feed, and pet food. Also, in case of fish oil, it finds application in the pharmaceutical, also in the nutraceutical products, and leather products and paint industries. In terms of Ento Proteins Private Limited, it is entering into the business of manufacturing and selling of insect meal and insect oil. And it is generating 82% of the revenue from the supply of fish meal and 14% of revenue from fish oil. In terms of region-wise revenue mix, it is generating 58% of revenue from the exports and 42% from the domestic sales. It is currently operating in the competitive business of fish proteins, and it has outperformed its industry in terms of the revenue growth, with a CAGR growth at 29% between FY20 to 23. And also in terms of profitability growth, it has generated 48% growth between the same period. We couldn't compare it with the exact peer because there is no apple to apple comparison in the industry. But we believe the issue is reasonably valued at 13 times to annualized first half of FY24 EPS. Thus, we have recommended subscribe to the issue. Thank you.
Commodities team can take over.
Yes, thank you, Jan. Good morning, everyone. So, in today's session, we are expecting prices in gold to rise. So, buying around 62,200 is recommended with a stop loss of 62,000. And on upside again, prices are resisting 62,400, 450 mark. So, profit taking is advisable at 62,450. If prices are sustaining above 60 to 450, then we are expecting further rise till 62, 600 to 700. So, buy on dips in gold is recommended. Silver also a pullback is expected. So, buying around 70,800 is recommended with a stop loss of 70,200. On upside again, 71,500 is the area where one should take profits. Uh, in copper, we are expecting prices to test 730, 32 on upside. So buy with a stop loss of 723. And in zinc also, we are expecting 216 to 17 on upside. So buying with a stop loss of 212 is recommended. And crude oil, we are witnessing profit taking on higher end. So all in all, it is trading in a range from 6,300 to 6,550. Prices attempted to cross 6,550, but however, the closing was below that. So there could be some downside till 6,470. And again, buying momentum should continue. Further rise will be expected if it is sustaining and closing about 65.50. So all in all, buy on dips in crude oil is recommended. Natural gas also we are expecting 165, 170 on upside. So buying around 153 is recommended and maintain a stop loss of 148. And upside we are looking for 170 and profit taking is advisable at these levels. That's it from me. I'll ask Utkarsh to take the ball forward.
Thank you, sir. Very good morning, all of you. For today's trading session in USG INR, we are expecting some sideways to bearish momentum. So, for entry purpose, one can initiate short positions around if we get any pullback around 82.97 levels with a stop loss of 83.04 for the target of 82.88 and 82.80 levels. In GBP INR, one can initiate a long positions around 105.80 to 105.04 levels with a stop loss of 104.75 for the target of 105.28 levels. In Euro INR, one can initiate a long positions if we get any pullback from 89.89 levels with a stop loss of 89.7 levels for the target of 90.10 and 90.30 levels. In JPY INR, if we get any profit booking around 55.50 levels, so one can initiate a long positions with a stop loss of 55.35 for the target of 55.80 levels. Thank you.